Hello, hello, hello. This is me looking super, super glam. I'm so pleased that you're joining me tonight. I'm sure you're just joining me because you want to see me with no makeup on. Well, this is me with no makeup on, but I actually have on Mary Kay's new amazing charcoal mask. And I've also got Mary Kay's look at these little bunny ears from Mary Kay. They're actually really good because they wrap to the sides of your head. Keep your hair out of the way when you're cleansing, because everyone cleanses before couch, which is awesome. They've got Mary Kay on them, which is really cool. You can actually earn these for free this month, so ask me later or your consultant and then you'll know about them. But that's what my little ears are. Looking super glam. Can you see what I have on my face? This is Mary Kay's brand new, released just in Australia just recently, charcoal mask. I'm glad you think I'm cute. I don't know about cute, but this is actually on my face. So it's actually been activating maybe for about 10 minutes and I'm starting to get a little tight. Love it. But it's actually activating. So it's an amazing, amazing product. I've put it on earlier because you don't need me to yabber onto you for 20 minutes. But this is actually working. So I've just obviously cleansed. So you can cleanse with any cleanser you use in the Mary Kay range. We'll totally work with that. So cleanse, dry your skin, and then you pop on the mask. And this is the mask here. Comes in a tube like this. It's actually part of our Clear Proof range, which has also just been released. The cool thing about this mask is it actually does activate, it actually does work for all skin types, even super dry, sensitive, oily, combination, everything in between. So I'm quite combination, so I thought I'd put it on here tonight and I'll explain actually what's happening to my face in a moment. But the actual Clear Proof full range is actually particularly great for oilier or an acne skin type, but the mask is actually great for all skin types. So that's something to know. So if you do know someone with an oily or quite a blemished skin type, and especially if nothing's ever worked, please let us know because we can help. We'd love to see their opinion on our new products. But this is just beautiful. So if you're out there and you've got dry skin, you go, well, that doesn't apply to me. No, it's totally cool. It will totally be amazing on your skin. I can't wait for you to try it. So it literally was just released in Australia early, just a couple of weeks ago. So it's limited supply because we actually know this is going to sell out because it's hot stuff. So in the US, I was just there recently, and they actually sold, I think they've sold, I must double check that. I think they've actually sold nearly 1 million now, and within, I don't know, 8-10 weeks or something. Maybe that's totally wrong. It's approximately that. I'm not very good with details and numbers. But it was a very large amount, very, very quickly was sold because literally people are seeing it on their face. So you've probably seen photos and things flying around Facebook, Instagram and things. It's amazing. And what you see is what you get. So as you can see, my pores are looking very glamorous. The dark spots on my skin is actually where the oil has actually it is coming out of the skin. And the spots around my pores are actually the impurities and things like that. So what that actually is, so what you do is pop the mask on, obviously, because it's activated charcoal. Activated charcoal actually absorbs 2 times its weight in impurities, and it's amazing. So that's actually why it absorbs, because charcoal actually has little pores in it. It actually absorbs all the impurities in those pores. So actually 2 grams of activated charcoal actually has the surface area of a football field. So it's really, really, really impressive. So that's what's on my skin. So I think it's probably about 10 minutes or so now I've had it on, maybe 15. So that's smooth all over. And it goes on really smooth, but then it sets and it starts to dry and it'll get drier and drier. So if you're really bad, like first time out, you might want to go to 30 minutes just to go extra hardcore, which is really cool. But I've put it on so you can actually see it activating, and then I'm going to show you a little bit more. But I actually have an assistant with me today who I'm sure you'll love to see, but I've got a spare chair here. So my assistant, would you come over here, please?
Hello.
For those of you who don't know, this is my MK man. This is Ryan, and he's the other half of Mary Kay and Jayne, and the Holloway unit. Thanks for the name. It's a good one.
Activate your charcoal.
Yeah, I know. It's cool, isn't it? So I need Ryan to be my assistant today. He said to me, I didn't shave, but anyway, that's okay. It goes
20
over.
likes and I get a set of bunny ears.
I'll have to get the spare ones out for you. All right. So we're going to put this on your face as well, Ryan, and I'm going to show you the correct way to put this on.
Okay.
Now, you can slap it on with your fingers. However, it's actually really difficult because what it'll do, it kind of starts to activate and dry while you're applying it onto your skin. Plus, your fingers are all mucky and it's kind of grey and charcoalish. Surprising. And so putting it on with your fingers is like quite messy and it doesn't give a really even
Thanks, Audra.
finish. A really even finish. So what we're going to do is apply it with a liquid brush. And this is fantastic. You can use this brush for liquid foundations and things like that as well, but it's actually fantastic for applying with a mask. It'll give you a smooth application, and it means it's not sort of activating with your warmth of your fingertips while you're applying it, so you get much better results. So we're going to actually show you that here. So Ryan,
Yep.
my charcoal mask, you're going to apply this to one half of your face. Everyone's joining now. You're on. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah.
Okay, so just start to apply that just to this half of your face.
Okay, do I get a proper mirror?
Oh,
Or do
yeah.
I have to use...
Oh, you can use that, or you can use our Mary Kay mirror.
Okay.
So put it on this one. This is a man. He's very
Jeez
light.
Louise.
I know. Yeah.
What
So what does it feel like when it goes on?
Liquidy?
Liquidy. Does it feel cool?
Yeah. Very, very cooling.
Yeah, very cooling. So that's some of the ingredients in it. We'll go through that in a minute.
There's got to be a better way to put this on than this.
There is a better way, right? See how that's mucky, and see how you've got some parts which have got a lot of product on.
What?
Some parts have got a lot of product on, and some parts that are like, a bit messy and gappy. And can you feel it starting to dry?
Thanks for sure.
Can you feel it starting to dry as you're applying it?
Yeah.
It sort of gets sticky. It's hard. So what we want to do...
It's like when you put clay glue on your face at school.
You did that. I ate it. I thought it was mashed potato.
You ate it?
It was
I was joking.
It was pre-kinder. Okay, so I'm now going to put some mask on this nice brush for you, right?
So does that look all right?
You look beautiful.
What do I do with these fingers?
You look like Braveheart at the moment. Don't worry. It won't hurt anything. It's all good
Just don't
stuff.
tell Batman I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Two-Face.
So-
Nerd joke.
Okay, so you're applying with the brush. So you brush downwards like you would with a paintbrush. Because you know all about paintbrushes. Okay. Well, you can just dot it on your skin first.
Dot.
Instructions. Here's the beauty consultant, and then brush it on quickly. You still want to work quickly with a brush because now look how smooth this is going on his face. See this? That is why you want the brush, okay? And the brush is just $20, and the good thing is it lasts.
Oh
great.
gosh, get a brush, ladies.
Is that
This is
easier?
awesome.
I
Yeah.
know. So as you can see with Ryan applying it, you just need to miss your eye area, and
Oh, good, because you gave me no help on that.
miss your lips. We've got other things for your lips, which is awesome. How does that look? Now turn around. Now, can you see this side to that side? What's going to give you a better result on your skin? Definitely the brush. Aha! See, people are learning things. You're a very good assistant, right?
Thank
okay,
you.
so we'll put this aside for the
Do I
break.
get to fix that horrible side of the face? It's crap.
No, you'll survive.
Right.
Your skin will still look awesome. Okay, I'm just going to get you something to wipe your charcoal fingers on. That's the
Yeah,
other
thank
thing
you.
too. If you use a brush, it actually just applies on straight away. So you don't...
Oh, my fingers are all activated with charcoal.
We love you too. Okay, so your fingers will be, all the impurities will be out of your fingers. So you've got some things here, Ryan. What are these things? Show me what these things are that you have.
I have product placement.
Do you?
Today's video is brought to you by Eclipse Mints.
Yes, I love it all.
By Select mixed herbs.
Now, why have you got mints and herbs? Well, do you know that this charcoal mask is beautiful? It's really botanically based, which most Mary Kay products are, which is which is fantastic. I'll make a beauty consultant out of him yet. So Mary Kay products, a lot of them are really botanically based. We tend to use anything that comes from a plant that's going to actually benefit and do actually what we need it to do. That's what they'll use in a product. So it's not actually a huge thing Mary Kay promotes, that it's like quite botanically based, but it actually is, which is really cool. So anything that's going to be best for your skin, that's what they'll do. So the really cool thing is why I've got the mints and why I've got, it's mixed herbs, so it should be rosemary, is the cooling feeling that you actually felt when you were applying it on your skin is actually peppermint in there and actually rosemary, and they have actually been used for thousands of years as an antibacterial agent, so which is great. So while the charcoal is pulling all the toxins and impurities out of your pores,
Activated charcoal.
Yeah, the activated charcoal, that's correct. So it actually draws all the impurities and things, and it's actually a process called adsorption. I can't even speak. Not absorption. So that's pulling it out, not pulling it in. Okay, so it's actually getting any bacteria, dirt, grime, all the blackheads, all the impurities. You've never had one in your life, I know. All the impurities, all these things out of your skin. and it's actually then so it's actually pulling it out, but it's giving an antibacterial process at the same time, so healing and cleaning, which is good if you do have breakouts or anything
Honey,
like that. Yes.
What about the honey?
Honey. Okay, so this is in place of honeysuckle, which is actually in there because it's a cooling, calming, soothing agent, and we don't have honeysuckles anywhere around here, but there's honey in our pantry, which is good. So honeysuckle actually is healing, soothing, all that good stuff, and it's actually really good for your skin. And so we have something else as well.
Yes, because I'm doing the video tonight, I don't have time to make my lunch tomorrow, so I have beans.
Beans, baked beans. Well, do you know what baked beans are made out of, Ryan?
Beans.
Yes, navy beans. And Mary Kay actually found, Mary Kay, the awesome science researchers, who I met some of them, a couple of weeks ago when I was in Dallas, they actually discovered that navy beans, which are in baked beans, navy beans actually contain, there's an extract in there which actually brightens an even skin tone. Okay, so maybe you're not particularly blemished or things like that, but maybe you want an even skin tone, pigmentation and things like that, sunspots, freckling, aging, even redness and things like that. I've seen redness really, really improve with this mask. And there's actually extract in the navy beans. America's actually got a patent on that, and no one else actually uses this because it's ours. So the navy beans, so it's actually in our tone correcting serum if you love that, but also is in the beautiful charcoal mask. So that's just a couple of things so you know what's in it. It's really great and it's feeling good. How's your face feel?
Tight.
Yes, that's good. Hey, your pores are looking good. Do you want to look in there? Mine are looking really good. Now, can you see Ryan's mask? How it was applied, that mucky side.
I have a mask, really good, I don't know it's me.
And the really good mask. Okay, and then I will give you some face. I will get some really good photos later of my pores and how it actually looks. So I've got quite combination skin. You've got very normal, awesome skin that's just been like that forever. Naturally, I have horribly sensitive and oily and combination, and it's been dry, it's been everything, and it's been everything all my life, and very, very sensitive, and that's why I started using Mary Kay when I was a teenager. Thank goodness now. So that's a little bit about a charcoal mask. We were absolutely loving it, but literally you need to try this product. And the coolest thing with Mary Kay, I think, is that you actually have 100% satisfaction guarantee on our products. So we actually follow up with you, make sure it's working, make sure it's doing to you exactly what it needs to do, which is awesome. So you're never stuck with something that actually doesn't work for you, but I'm just so impressed that everyone who's tried it so far, actually, I almost could say everyone who's tried it so far, just about everyone has actually purchased it because they're like, oh my lordy, I need this in my life, which is awesome. And so if you've just seen photos and you haven't actually tried it on your face. Number one, book a pamper with a person that might look after you, usually with Mary Kay, so you can try it on their face. It's great. Obviously, we use it with your skincare range and your cleanser and things like that, as usual. So then you can experience it for yourself, and hey, you could get it for free. We like to give away things for free.
Free? How much?
Free. Or, that's a possibility. Or or literally check out the photos. This is something you need in your world. Grab it. Your consultant might have a little deal with some skincare and things like that in there. She can organise a package for you. They can, we know what we're doing, which is really cool. So even if you haven't tried it, you can then try the full size products at home, and you have that 90-day satisfaction guarantee, because Mary know that our products work, and we know they do what they say they're going to do. So, which is really cool. So make sure you get in contact with your consultant, or if you don't have one, get in contact with me and we'll work out where we've found you from. You can comment or anything like that, and we can certainly help you out. But are you loving my bunny ears? I love these. They're actually really good. Good if I've got a little head, so this actually works. So it's good if you got a big head too. Maybe we need something.
We can't see how many likes we've got, so we don't know whether I need the bunny ears.
We've got 17 live at the minute. There could be more. Watch that. Here we go. Just while it's still activating. Oh my goodness, we're so glamorous. We're so hot right now. I think this needs to be done before. Oh, it doesn't go on your face. Just got to pull all that hair out of the way, right? Is that glamorous?
Yes.
I love that your friends are all hopping on this video too.
Yes.
Look at me with my
true.
hair like this. It looks like glam. So, this is what you do. So with your mask, you always only do it like once to twice a week, maybe tops. I'm getting a bit crazy with these masks. I've been a little bit OTT, and I have had a couple of blemishes come up, and I've actually just dotted on there and slept in it overnight because it dries on. I know I look really glam in the morning, don't I? But it actually works to really draw out all the impurities in your skin. And so, it makes such a big difference, but works for skin types and is just fabulous on. So I'm absolutely loving this. I'm very keen to wash it off, which I didn't actually bring my face cloth over, so I can't actually do it right now, but I might take some after photos of my skin. I didn't take any before. We actually have some. I've been asking my clients to do selfies before, just freshly cleansed before, then with the mask on, and then after the mask. And like we even had a lady the other day, she looked amazing. She actually looked like she had makeup on, and all the redness and everything had smoothed out of her skin, and she actually and her skin just looks amazing, like makeup. I'm like, wow. Which is really awesome. So it really does work. But I love that we have great products like this. So if you want to try the charcoal mask, then you know that the other products in our range are just really premium too. Mary Kay spend like so much money every year into research and development of our products. They're premium. Buying a really beautiful premium product, and it does have a guarantee. You can't put a guarantee on a product and say it's going to do all these things if it's actually not going to work. So we know our products work. So this is me with my face off. I hope you've been enjoying my glam look so far. How you feeling, Ryan?
I can't move my face.
It's actually good because it does dry, but it doesn't hurt. It's not so. And the great thing is you don't have to pull this off, so it's got no glue in it. Some of them that you've probably seen around on Facebook and things like that.
That's the bit I was looking forward to. No,
so you actually don't do that, but you just literally wash it off, and it's actually really lovely. It comes off very easily just with a face washer, which is cool. Got a question? Okay, yes, 20 minutes. So leave it on for 20. You can leave it on anywhere between 5 to 20, and I did a 30-minute the other day because I was like, get it all out, and it was amazing. So maybe it says 10 to 20 on the tube, which is probably good, but I definitely like my 20-minute, because if you're putting it on. So I always like work out what your favorite show is or something like that, and that can be like mask night or whatever. So make sure you mask. If you're masking, you don't want to do a different you
don't want to pick an hour-long show.
You could. I don't think it hurt. I think I did that the other day. House of Cards. Yeah, I was catching up. But
break all the rules.
Yeah, but that won't hurt you. But basically, pick something, wash it, wash your face, cleanse it, pop your mask on, just watch something that interests you, and then wash it off. So then if you do that on a certain night, that might be your mask night or things like that. But if you're going to microdermabrade, make sure you're using it on an opposite day, and you need a gap in between because it basically resurfaces all your skin cells. So mask pulls all the toxins out of your skin. And then microdermabrasion or something like that. This is our super scrub. It's really, really fine. And you can actually, it refines the skin, gets rid of the surface dead layers, cells on the skin, refines all the pores and smooths it on. So I'm laughing at comments here. And so it actually resurfaces the skin. So it's a different process. It's still great for, giving fresh, clear skin. It's a different process to a mask, but you don't want to do that on the same day because that's a little bit much for your skin. And then what you want to do is, leave a gap in between. So I have usually mask night on Monday nights and Thursday nights, and I have microdermabrasion morning on Wednesday mornings and Saturday mornings. I just leave this one in the shower and do it after cleansing in there. So that's a really important point. Make sure you're leaving that gap in between, but it will give you a different sort of result. And we have a peel as well, so you use that alternatively as well, which is absolutely beautiful in our range if you'd like to experience that, and a couple of other scrubs as well. But it does give a different thing. The only exception to the rule is our moisture renewing gel mask. This is a fantastic mask, and if you'd like to multi-mask, you can actually do that. What I like to do with my multi-masking, some people do different spots and different faces, but what I like to do, because of the way that the charcoal mask works, and it does work on impurities and things like that on the skin, even if you've got a dry skin, it won't feel too tight or anything like that. But you can smooth this all over, wash it off, and it actually, the gel mask actually is something that you can actually apply after using this. Is completely fine, and you sleep in this because it's not a traditional mask. It does detox the skin, but it actually is a moisture renewing gel mask, so it actually puts hydration into the skin. It's anti-aging because it's time-wise. It's beautiful, and you actually sleep in this, so it's a clear mask. You just smooth it all over, sleep in it, and then you wash it off for the next morning in the shower. So it's really easy. So this is one you can use after this, and I actually recommend it because it feels awesome. We'll be doing that later, babe. And but so you can multi-mask in that way. But other than that, give yourself a day or so in between. But if you'd love to try it, we would love to help you. If you want to grab one, they are $45. Which is a really good price for a really good mask. It's good size, which is good. But the brush is $20, okay? And everyone sees that we need the brush. So your whole face gets purified. So, 65 is the set. That's a great deal. And you'll get a really good result, and you've got the satisfaction guarantee. So love to hear more. I'd love to know if you'd like to try more. We'd love to help you out, especially with the Nuclear Proof range or the beautiful charcoal mask. Everyone's loving you. I'm going to get you to do more live things.
Yeah, but apparently Ashley's next doing it, so I look forward to seeing Ashley on his live
That sounds
stream.
awesome. I love it. Let's get all the MK men out. I love it. It's really fun.
That's an official nomination.
You're passing the baton. Yep. Okay, cool. Which is really good. But I love that. Our business is actually, it's our business, not just me. You're so supportive, and he's a big promoter of usually the shaving gel and the cooling aftershave gel. Shave foam. Yeah, it's awesome.
Hey, you're absolutely right. It has got rid of redness.
No, you have to wash it off first.
No, you're pumping me up. You're embarrassing me. But they can't see my redness.
All right,
Is that the activated charcoal?
All right, well, we're going to go and wash these off and make our face nice and smooth. We might put a little selfie on later on. But remember, all the beautiful botanicals in there. If you'd love to try it, there's a consultant out there. We'd love it. So if you haven't got one, let us know and we can point you in the right direction and help you out. But definitely, it's definitely worthwhile trying. So I hope you have fun and happy masking.
Bye.